Hello, my name is Kirzthen Adrianto and my student number is 1907103771. I'm from English for Specific Purposes F class. In this video, I will present my idea for public transportation system that use autonomous vehicle and can be implemented in Yogyakarta. First, let's talk about the definition of autonomous transportation, are commonly known as driverless transportation. Autonomous transportation is a transportation that can drive itself without input from human driver. In a sense, it has its own mind. Driverless. Next, I will explain about specific type of driverless vehicle, and that is driverless train. Driverless trains are purely operational without drivers. They are moving by unattended train operation or UTO. Under the UTO mode, these new trains will be controlled and their movement regulated by the Operations Control Centers or OCC and not by manual train operators. Driverless operation offers a greater on-train presence without increasing staff costs, since there will be no staff on board in this train, and driverless operation increases the passengers and reduces the operating cost. Problem in Yogyakarta. Just like any other big city, one of the biggest problems that Yogyakarta have is congestion. This problem can be caused by two things. First, there is an increase of resident mobility. Second, there is an increase of resident population in Yogyakarta. With this many, the residents of Yogyakarta like to use their own private vehicle instead of taking a public transportation. And with this many vehicles, private vehicles on the road, it will be prone to congestion. In order to solve this problem, the government of Yogyakarta implement a public transportation system called Trans-Jogja. But even with this transportation system, the residents of Yogyakarta still tend to use their own private vehicle instead of taking the public transportation. The Trans-Jogja bus also make congestion. So, because of this problem, I designed another alternative public transportation system that I call Jogja Subway. Jogja Subway is a mass rapid transit system that operates underground. And the difference between Jogja Subway and Trans-Jogja is this transportation system is a mass rapid transit system, which means there will be more passengers capacity than the Trans-Jogja. This public transportation system also operate underground instead of on the road, so it will be congestion free. The underground train will operate throughout Yogyakarta. Tunnels. Underground tunnels move traffic away from street level, avoiding delays caused by traffic congestion and leaving more land available for buildings and other uses. In areas of high land prices and dense land use, tunnels may be the only economic route for mass transportation. And there are two methods of implementing or building this tunnel. The first method is by cut and cover tunnels. These tunnels are constructed by digging up city streets, which are then rebuilt over the tunnel. This method done to make all of this has to be done to make sure that the tunnel can take the pressure of the road over it, so this tunnel won't collapse. And the alternative method is by using a tunnel boring machines that can be used to dig deep bore tunnels that lie further down in bedrock. So with this method, the tunnels will be constructed deep in the underground instead of directly under the street. So it hopefully won't affect anything over it. The Jogja subway systems. There are two ways for passengers to buy a ticket for Jogja subway. The first method is by ticket machine or traditional way. In order to use this machine, the passengers have to go physically to the stations, to the subway stations. After they use the ticket machine, it will give them a physical ticket that has barcode in it. This barcode have to be scanned on a passenger's gate so the passengers can get into the train. And the other method is by using Jogja Subway app. With this app, the passengers don't have to go to the station. They can buy the tickets everywhere and anywhere. And instead of getting a physical ticket, the passengers will be given a digital ticket that also have the same barcode that can be scanned. And for the payment system, there are also numerous payment systems that can be used to book these trains. The first method is the traditional way or by cash. This method can only be used in a ticket machine. The next method is by using a e-wallet. This method can be used in the app and ticket machine. And the third method is by credit card or debit card. This method can be used in the app and ticket machine. And the last method is by using a Jogja Subway member card. The passengers can get this member card if they apply at the services. With this member card, the passengers don't have to buy a ticket in the ticket machine or the app. All they have to do is to scan the barcode on the member card in the scanners on the passengers gate. So it will automatically charge the passengers so they don't have to buy any ticket. And the Jogja Subway app, there are other functionality of this app instead of only just to buy ticket. And that functionality are first, it can be used to view the subway tracks map. It can be used to view all the stations and routes. It can also use to view the detailed information about the train, such as the arrival time, and it also can be used to see the destination of the said trains. And this app can also inform user when there were delay in a train or their train. And this application also have other perks such as customer points, in which the customer can collect by bought a ticket or even a daily gift. These customer points can be used can be redeemed to get various gifts such as a discount or even a coupon, etc. The advantages of this system is it's environmentally friendly, since if a lot of people use this transportation, there will be less private vehicle on the road and there will be less carbon emission. And not only that, these trains will not have any carbon emission since this is an electric trains. The second advantage is leaving more land available for buildings and other uses. Since these tracks are underground, it won't use any land or any space on land. It will use underground instead. The third advantage is cheaper operating costs since there the sub it it will reduce the cost of staff. The fourth advantage is increase the passengers capacity. This autonomous train can have more trains than regular trains. And the last, human rights factor reduced since there will be no human or no staff on board on this train. So it will be up to the system, the train system. The disadvantages of this system. First, it's expensive to implement and it's complicated to build. These two the advantages are related. Just like it said, there are two ways to build the tunnels. The first one is by digging the existing street, which is expensive and complicated, and the second one is by using the machine, and that is much more expensive than rebuilding the street. And it also has risk of system error since it uses a computer system to control the train instead of human, so there might be that risk. For funding, this project will be funded by the government. So that's about the funding. And the promotion, to promote the people to use this system is by using the app, so like the customer points, or even the card, so they might feel that it will be much easier to use other than any other public transportation. That is all from me. Thank you for watching.